Hi, Dave. All right, I'm going to do some spiritual healing work on you. So, you need help with your feet, your lower legs, and possibly stomach area, and then anything else that we can find. Okay, so let's see what we can do for you in 30 minutes here. So, I'm just going to relax, and then we'll enter into your spiritual atmosphere. Spirit guides are indicating to my palms up like this because it is something adds something to doing healing in the physical while I'm simultaneously in your spiritual atmosphere. So I'm just gonna do this in the physical while I have to jump over to your spiritual atmosphere, and then we'll see what we can find in there. So they're telling me to focus on allowing light to transfer through my eyes and my palms through the video into you, and then to all viewers even. And I'm seeing what is green energy light streams that are coming through my hands and through the video to all who are watching. This is really neat because you're sharing this on YouTube, so you're helping other people feel better too. So we love you for this. Thank you. So it's continuing to flow through. And I see what are really beautiful white flames coming out of the eyes, the palm of my hands. And my hands are getting very hot. They're like little flames, you know, like an old stove, you have to light it, and there's a little baby flame in there. It's like little flames of white light flames. But there's white light still streaming through the video as well. Streaming through my hands and into who's watching. So I'm focusing on you, Dave, and then we'll see what happens next. There's an angel that is here. This angel has really interesting wings. Wings that are almost like robotic because of the way that they're sort of, they're kind of, the wings would be like out, right? But these ones are kind of coming down like this around you and then coming out like robot wings or something. It's really funky. There's something neat about that. It's like a transformer angel or something. I'm just watching this angel is behind you, touching your shoulders specifically. Angel's focusing on sending healing energy down from shoulders and then down from top of head downward. I'm inspired to indicate, you need to, all who watch this, Dave, you as well, indicate I accept loving, healing energy from Abby today. That way you are receptive to it. The energy right now is really amazing for me, and I do feel it in my stomach digestive region. They're wanting to start here. This is going to be interesting. There's a knife they just pulled out of the stomach region. I'm not sure if that's past life related or if you have pain in that area sometimes. So let me just keep watching. The angel is who had done this. Angel with hands on shoulders moves hands to remove this knife piece. That releases something. That actually did something positive. I feel lighter. I feel like my energy is flowing in more of a, it's not jammed up or blocked by anything. They're not allowing me to see anything further related to that. That is all they're allowing me to see. I am focusing on bringing out green energy, and literally you have green energy glowing all around you right now. So you're sort of like a really cool rock that's glowing. You kind of look like a glowing stone or something, but you're a human being, right? And then you have this like glow harmony of green light just sort of around you. It's really neat. I like it. It's actually bringing the smile out on your face. And the smile makes you just, there's something about it when you smile. There's massive healing that you just do for yourself and everybody when the smile comes out. There's something really great about that. You have a catchy smile. So I'm actually enjoying seeing you smiling right now. And it's making everything glow so much more. Now there's even more coming out of the upper chest region. What is like a massive, like yellowish orange colored tarantula, and I'm telling you, it's like super massive. It was like way too big. It's just energy releasing. So for whatever reason, this energy is showing itself to me as a massive tarantula, and it's coming out of the chest region outward. I'm allowing it to be released from that area. It's coming out very easily, and there seems to be a trail of smaller ones coming out too. And I don't know why, but I keep thinking about playing like jacks or something. Like you have the bouncy ball, and then you just have all these jacks, and I don't know why all these spiders that keep coming out, just they're starting to look like jacks, like black jacks. Like the little things, you know. They just keep coming out, and there's a big long trail of them just keeps coming out, and it's coming out from like right here, and so it's just coming out that way. I mean, this is a big deal. Whatever this is in conjunction with is a big deal. It's amazing how we can have issues in certain areas of our body, but what I need to heal is like in a different space. I'm not supposed to say anything more. I'm just supposed to say this is what we are healing right now. This is appropriate thing to do next. So there's a man here. This really reminds me of you. This man is a scholar. He even has a book, and he thumbs through the pages, reading it. But he isn't so much reading it as he is also sharing it. He has a very unique vibration. He's very quiet. He's very still. He's very... I mean, if I were to meet this guy, I would probably be... Just my personality would just be like, he's like kind of, I don't know, I need to tease him or something for being too calm. Anybody's too calm, it just, I don't know, it like creates a bug in me and I get a wild hair. It's like, I need you to not be so calm. The things we do to each other, just our personalities interacting. He's really calm. He's almost like the creepy calm before the storm, but there's nothing creepy about him at all. It's just his demeanor is just very calm. Very aligned with who and what he is as this expression of a man. Even wearing a scholar's outfit. Kind of like an old scholar, you know, sort of a longer robe type deal, with a hat kind of piece is from... It just looks older. It looks like from an older time, you know, a human time, maybe several hundred years ago or something of that kind. And he's not really, he's there. He wants to be acknowledged, but he's not really paying me any attention. He's into his thumbing. And then also this real need to, he really wants to share the wisdom that is in his book of wisdom, which is special because each and every one of us have our own book of wisdom to share. So it really feels like he's been inspiring you to go higher, through your spiritual explorations. He really wants to take you higher into new spaces. He really has prompted all of this interaction between us. There's something really nice about this guy. The more I feel his energy, the more welcoming and the more like I recognize him. I don't really feel like teasing him anymore. In fact, I just feel really happy to see him again, is the way that it feels. He sort of has a weird way of, he's kind of like a mysterious guy. I'm supposed to be sharing this with you right now, but he has a hat that he kind of keeps low like this. You really want to see his eyes. He's not doing it in this way where he's standing thumbing, but he's simultaneously, I see him, there's something where there's a mysterious side to him that he wants to, part of his vibration, you want to see him eye to eye, but he keeps it where it's more difficult to see him eye to eye. So you have to do things to change the way that you're seeing him, so it's not blurry. You have to move your body around to see underneath his hat, or move his hat, or he's challenging you to see his eyes through different angles. There's something about this wisdom that is important. You need to know this. We are continuing to release energies that are sort of pent up here, and there's like a green gooiness that is coming out now. I'm going to be releasing that, and there feels like a real need to focus on the legs next. But let's just do this green thing, and we'll see what happens next. It literally looks like a green germ, like a green rug or something with like little legs all over it. It does. So we'll just get that out of there. It's just coming out on its own. It has a really long way about it, like a centipede or something, you know? Not the millipede, but the centipede with the long hairy leg. Like they're fast movers, and they're kind of like, ew, I don't like the way they look. I gotta be nice to all of God's creations. But it's green, coming out. It's quite long. Something like it even looks like a scarf somebody could knit, with some fingerling pieces coming out all over it. So I'm just this is really effective. You really needed this energy work done in this area. Even wanting to focus on the head too, because you really start striving to really attain extraordinary wisdom. In order to do that, we got to release all these pent up stuff, and then that is going to take you higher. This sort like energy clouds. There's just energy clouds and blocks and things that we need to just let those fizzle out of there, sort of like get the bubbles out of the pop or something. I don't know what it is, but there's energy clouds. Still allowing this green thing to come out. I'm just going to use Usui Reiki and start saying the names, and seeing the symbols on the space, and focusing on allowing the energy to enter there. So, and those watching the video too, allow yourself to feel energy blocks being released, feel energy being removed from the chest area. We're all in different bodies, but we all get this stuff jammed up. It's really good helping the energy flow around too. So... okay, I really want to lift these other energy blocks, but it is forcing me to look at the legs and the feet area. So you're actually choosing, so we've just removed quite a lot from the upper chest region, and now you're trying to stand up, and the scholar guy's still there, but the focus is no longer on him, it's on you. And so you're trying to stand up, and you get wobbly knees or something. I don't know what this is how the image is showing itself to me. You're trying to stand up. Your legs look too small for your upper body, and the legs and the feet just keep kind of swirling together. You're standing up, but there's just something odd about the way the energy is flowing through, and it's creating this reflection. I don't know what's going on with your feet or your legs, but the vibration reflects in this way to me. So... I'm inspired to have you stand with your feet out apart. You can be sitting while you're receiving this distant spiritual healing. I'm just doing this in the spiritual layers while I'm focusing. I'm just having you stand up straight. You're strong enough, totally strong enough to stand up straight. There's something weird though about this. Like even when I try to have you stand up straight and put your feet like kind of at an outward angle to make a triangle, your legs are just like gonna be making you do the splits or something. It's like, okay, no, energy vibrations, bad energy vibrations. We need to have you look normal again. We gotta get those guys in order. So... just the fact that I'm speaking and focusing on this and creating energies of laughter, it's actually altering the vibrations on its own. There's going to be a lot more work to do in this area. My gosh, you really needed this. And I'm feeling there's some sort of orange energy related to this that is releasing itself. There's a lot more work to do, though. There's already improvements. It's surprising that it is improved to this degree, but there's still work to do. It's amazing how you can just focus on something and it already makes a positive impact, even if you haven't really done anything. Just the sheer act of focusing and having intentions does make a difference. I'm focusing and I'm continuing to allow this orange ball of energy. It's completely in conjunction with the legs, the lower legs, and just to the knees and then the feet. It doesn't go past the top of the kneecaps, but it's not quite to the top of the kneecaps either. I mean, it's like they want to make it look like they're zombie legs or something. And so I'm asking for assistance in removing this orange cloud and helping the legs to see that they are normal and natural. I'm actually asking your scholar friend if you'd like to help with this, and then bringing the angel in that had been with the shoulders in the beginning. Because it would be fun to, they obviously have a real relationship with you, and so I want to incorporate them in the healing. There's something odd we are pulling out of the ground underneath your feet, and they're odd like spring coils. See, when I see in the spiritual layers this ground that you're standing on, it actually is reflective of you too. So we're just pulling stuff out that is beneath the feet that is no longer serving you positive purpose. This is going to help your spiritual goals monumentally as well, because the energy hasn't been flowing right down here. You have to have a really good balance and flow of energy, and we also need to raise your vibration as well. I mean, I just keep hearing boing. These coil pieces just keep popping out of the ground and like boing. It's funny. There's just a lot. There's something else coming out of the ground here. This is quite old, really old dead energy. It's really bad. I don't even know how to describe what this looks like, but it's somehow a man inside of like an egg sac or something, holding a child coming out of the ground. It's very weird. It's just reflections of old energy. It's not nose itchy. This is helping in massive ways. That guy was huge. He would be like 3 times the size of a human being. In girth and height and everything. But he's a normal sized human. Of like proportionate wise, but he's massive. In this strange yolk type of sack coating. It's odd. It's like he's he's got like an umbilical cord and everything, like attached to the ground, like the ground is a womb, the womb or something. It really is like newborn energy, but of a massive size. I'm still trying to figure out what this is. All I can do is describe it and then allow the wisdom to just manifest on its own through describing. So there is a lot of celebration that this has been pulled out. Even really welcoming it to rise up from beneath the ground. Just come out and show yourself to us all. It's like a fully grown man, though. It's not a baby in there. He's not awake yet. He's very close, though, and he really is ready to. There's a reason why this scholar guy is here. There's a reason why this is going on right now. The real focus here is really for you to raise your vibration. I mean, well, obviously there's something with the legs and the feet, but this is what they're saying is what you need the most. This is even, they're saying, going to help with legs and feet. I'm asking them, how are the viewers going to connect with this? And they say, allow the energy to flow to them as it is intended. What I see for Dave is what is for Dave, but energy is still energy, and it does affect us all in positive ways, especially when it comes from a space of unconditional love. So that's partially why I keep putting the hands here too. That's what it sounds, what they're talking about. I'm really excited for you, Dave. It kind of sounds weird and creepy, but I'm telling you, what this is really beautiful, really massive, really special, really a big deal for you. Because it's a part of you that is is a part of you that's been sort of in an incubation state that is really wanting to come out and come alive. And you've been waiting for this. You seem to know that there's a part of you that you're really wanting it to blast off. You're really wanting to get the echo out. You're really wanting to keep going, but blast off when you're going. Really go to the next level, right? And it feels like you just sensed that this day was coming for several years even. It just the pancake hasn't quite flipped yet. I'm telling you, this is a big deal, and it's a good thing, and it's a really exciting thing to see this. Again, it looks weird, but I'm telling you, the energy surrounding this is so happy, so exciting. So, like, we need to have a parade, we need to celebrate Dave today, Dave's big day. Really feels like a rebirth thing. I'm asking my higher self, Mother Snake, to enter and just see what she's inspired to do here. She's inspired to lift this. She's levitating this entity that's in this. She's showing me that you are both now like my hands, side by side. She's really showing there's a lot of red energy that she is pushing into you both. She's standing between you both. This is really intense for me. She's really allowing this newborn energy it's sort of like turning it into the energy itself, so it doesn't look so physical. It's sort of the energy version, and allowing it to enter into you through this inhalation of it. She's saying, allow this to happen. So I'm just allowing her to transform it into energy that you can actually inhale, ingest, and experience it. I'm just going to focus on this. Because even now you are in an odd sleep state. And this energy is there. It hasn't quite entered into you yet, but it is trying to. There's an odd force field around you, and I have to allow this to come through it, and it's starting to work now. I'm allowing this to be the strength in your feet, in your bones, in your everything. Just allowing this to enter into you and be a part of your expression entirely. You've really needed this. You're probably gonna feel a little strange for a few days, because this is quite a big deal. And so just allow your body to adjust, because this is a big deal. There's a part of you that's still trying to understand what is going on here, and it feels like this part of you is ready to embrace it. It's sort of like your spiritual side, your super spiritual side, is so ready for this, but your body's a little bit freaked out. Because the body doesn't know how to tolerate really high vibrations of wisdom like that. It can get freaked out. That's why the pathway to higher wisdom is hard, because you have to deal with the body trying to catch up with the soul, and the expanded awareness and all of that. It takes a long time. And the truth, it can be very hard to digest for the body sometimes. The soul is totally great with it. So your body, I'm just allowing this to be a patient thing, because your body it seems to understand, but it hasn't quite blended with it to accept it just yet. And I'm not going to force it into your body until it's ready to accept it, because I don't want to. Your body is a consciousness too, and it deserves to be appreciated, that its feelings matter as well. So There's some old energies coming out of you in order to allow more of this newborn energy to enter. So it's coming out actually out of the mouth, and it's literally just old reflections of who and what you were, is what this looks like actual versions of you coming out, older versions. There's just lots of them. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen right now. Because the energy is, everything is just in a strange way. I need to just stay focused. I'm just going to watch this happen, and then I'll tell you. So just in like a couple minutes, I'll tell you what I see, okay? You are insanely ready for this. But in order to do this, it's requiring you to let go of a part of yourself that it's sort of hard to quite go there yet. So I'm just choosing patience and energy work. I'm allowing snake energy to enter you to help you with the rebirth of your expression. And they're going into the feet, into the bones and the legs. They're going into all your bones, basically, and the legs specifically, and then into the hips and then around the spine region, but really focusing on the legs. So there's more than just a couple snakes here. There's several snakes coming into you. We're really like recreating your expression. It's crazy right now. They're saying, does Dave want to be reborn today? Does Dave want to experience this today? Now, you answer that question, and then we'll see what happens in the image. That is helping. That is helping you to let go of the old. You need to let go of the old. I don't even know what the old is for you, but this is a big thing that you're walking onto a whole new pathway. We're letting out a lot of old energy. I mean, it's coming out as like bodies too, just old pent-up versions of yourself, even from like old lifetimes is what it's just, because there's many different faces even to them, and they're just coming out, and you're just continuing to allow them to release out. You're actually allowing it instead of kind of allowing it and kind of not. So we've needed you to choose to allow this to happen. You're definitely looking like you're going to need a nap after this. They're really saying that it is time for you to see who and what you are in the reflective mirror of all. Actually see who and what you are now, because it isn't the same. And this is, this bump in your awareness is going to strengthen all parts of your expression. This is what they wanted to share. I can't override what is the most transformative spiritual healing gift I can give to you. This was it. This is what you needed more than anything else. It does feel like this will make some positive improvements in the feet and legs, but this was more massive than anything else. I've never seen anything quite like this. Just because of all the purged energy, and all the just displays of releasing of the old, restructure of the expression, inhalation of new energy, it's all quite a big deal for a very short period of time. Other lights coming from heaven and really filling you, allowing you to feel aligned with this work. Even what is some pieces, like sharp pieces coming out, this is rearranging your whole identity of who and what you are capable of even. I just feel the energy getting really softer now and relaxing a great deal. And I'm asking them what else. I mean, I'm getting really relaxed right now. There's something about white light. That's all I can see right now. And it's so peaceful, and it's almost like just so, I just want it to wrap me like in a really warm blanket of white light, and it's snuggly and it feels really good, and it feels like a blessing. That's the way this is coming. It's all been a massive blessing from heaven. You needed to know about this scholar. This angel is really specific and with healing energy. It was already known that we would do this work for you, and that it would be done today, specifically. I'm like getting really exhausted from this, because it's that much energy, and it's so peaceful right now, that it's putting me into a very relaxed state of being. And just... Okay. I just want to stay with it for a couple more minutes. I just want to make sure I don't just turn off. I actually just allow the energy to tell me that it is okay to turn off. So I'm just waiting a minute. There's something about an apple tree with green apples. Something about clouds. Something about green earth, grass. It's just something about the sky and fresh air right now. Something about allowing the oxygen to enter into the body, to purify the thoughts, purify the dreams, and purify the physical body structure, even the bones and the blood and the heart and brain and the muscles and everything. There's something with the bones in relation to the feet. Because in the legs, because they just keep showing me bones, and like wobbly knees, and it just there's something about this. I'm allowing you to walk up these stairs from what was a really wet basement that you've just been standing in and soaking. And all I can see is your body, but the skeletal body is lit up, and we're walking up the stairs and out. Walking up, it's like a weird house with weird stairs all over. There's no maze. There needs to be no confusion here. I'm just choosing to see that this was all a poster on a wall, and now there's no wall. There's nothing but the sky and the space. Because you really need to feel like you are grounded into the earth, but in a green, fresh way, in a clean air way, in a way that is purified. I'm just helping a little bit more with the feet. The vibration of them to just find a way to relax and be at peace. Because it's like the bones keep wanting to move or spasm or something. I just can't. There's just not. I just don't have a lot more time right now. I'm asking what else we can do here really quickly to help this. There's like, wasn't the transformation work enough for Dave? And it's like, well, I just want to make sure his legs and feet are okay. Because that was what he'd asked for. Sometimes what you ask for is not always what Spirit defines as the most transformative gift that you actually need. Sometimes what we think we need is one thing. What we actually need is something else. So they're allowing me to just, this is the end of it. I'm supposed to allow this to be completed now. I'll be curious to see how you're feeling. Give this a couple days, okay? Because that transformation work was, I mean, that was huge. I'm just a little dumbfounded by it. And they were pretty insistent that this is what needed to happen. That's going to be a pretty good, pretty good energy whiff for you. And then I did do a little bit of work with feet and legs, but there is more. I feel like there's more I could probably do in that, but let's just see how this energy balances out. This type of energy work in the that I go do in the spiritual layers, it's infinite energy, so it's going to make a huge impact. So it does take time to cycle through the body. Just like you can't just eat something, it goes in one way and goes out the other like that. Actually, the body has to digest it, process it, all of that stuff. So when it comes to energy work, the body again has to digest it, process it, align with it. So it can take some days. And if you're feeling a little bit more tired, just rest, because the reason why is your body is going through a massive download of and alteration of its expression even. So drink lots of water, eat fruits, all that kind of stuff. And that helps. So, all right, that's your spiritual healing video, Dave. Thank you for this opportunity. It's really neat, really different, really unexpected. So thank you for sharing this openly too on YouTube. I'll be curious to see what others think about this video. So, okay, that is all for now. And for those watching, if you would like to experience your own spiritual healing gift, definitely visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.